Hello students, how are you all? So for us today the topic is cell structure and function. Cell the fundamental unit of life. So students, what do you know about cell? Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of living organisms. It is fundamental, it is the basic, it is the smallest structural as well as functional unit of life. ये मूलभूत संरचनात्मक और क्रियात्मक इकाई होता है जीव जंतु का. In other words, cells make up living things and carry out activities that keep a living thing alive. मतलब सेल्स जो है लिविंग थिंग जिंदे जीव जंतु को मेकअप बनाता है और सेल की वजह से चीजें चीजें लिविंग्स होती हैं, मतलब चीजों के अंदर लाइफ आती है. सो सेल थ्योरी क्या है? सेल से रिलेटेड जो थ्योरी दिया गया था उसको सेल थ्योरी बोलते हैं. और दो साइंटिस्ट थे, एक बॉटनिस्ट थे, एक जोलॉजिस्ट थे, सिलेडियन एंड श्वान. ये दोनों ने सेल थ्योरी को प्रपोज किया था. और सेल थ्योरी इज ए कलेक्शन ऑफ आइडियाज एंड कंक्लूजन्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट साइंटिस्ट over time that describe cells and how cells operate. But mostly the work, the collections was done by Sledian and Schwann. Cell theory tells us that all living things are made up of one or more cells. All living cells arise from pre-existing cells by division. The cell is the basic unit of structure and function in all living organisms. So सेल थ्योरी में क्या है कि सेल थ्योरी में है कि जितने भी लिविंग थिंग्स हैं सब एक या एक से ज्यादा सेल्स के बने हुए हैं. और जितने लिविंग सेल्स हैं वो सब किसी ना किसी प्री एग्जिस्टिंग सेल्स से अराइज हुए हैं, उत्पन्न हुए हैं by the process of cell division. This concept, this is the basic concept of reproduction, that reproduction will takes place by cell division. There must be division of the cell. Or this is the modified statement of cell theory. Initially when cell theory was proposed by Sledian and Schwann, at that time this was not the part of cell theory. This statement, all living cells arise from pre-existing cells by division, this is the statement. Originally this statement is known as omnis cellula e cellula. This statement was given by a scientist naming Rudolf Virchow in 1855. So and beside this, first is all living things are made up of one or more cell. Second is all cells arise from pre-existing cells by division. Third is the cell is basic unit of structure and function in all living organisms. Now टाइमलाइन ऑफ सेल थ्योरी में सेल से रिलेटेड जितनी डिस्कवरीज हुई हैं, जितने खोज हुई हैं, उसके टाइमलाइंस क्या हैं. 1665 में रॉबर्ट हुक नाम का एक साइंटिस्ट जो है सेल टर्म को क्वाइन किया था और सेल को डिस्कवर किया था. और ये रॉबर्ट हुक ने जिस सेल को डिस्कवर किया था, क्योंकि ये इनका पहला एक्सपेरिमेंट था और इन्होंने ही सेल टर्म को क्वाइन किया था. और सेल टर्म का लिटरल मीनिंग होता है स्मॉल कंपार्टमेंट. और जो रॉबर्ट हुक ने जो देखा था कॉर्क में द पीस ऑफ अ ट्री, और उसमें छोटे छोटे कंपार्टमेंट्स दिखे थे, इन कंपार्टमेंट्स को सेल टर्म दिया गया था. और यही स्टडी आगे चल करके जो है पूरा सेल बायोलॉजी और साइटोलॉजी का बेसिस बना. इस वजह से रॉबर्ट हुक को पॉइनर माना जाता है इस सेल के स्टडी के स्टार्टिंग के लिए. और द सेल वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय रॉबर्ट हुक in the year 1665. और लिविंग सेल को डिस्कवर, क्योंकि प्लांट का एक टुकड़ा था ट्री का, इस वजह से जो रॉबर्ट हुक ने देखा था जिस सेल को, वो बड़ा हुआ सेल था. सो द लिविंग सेल वाज फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्व्ड बाय एंटोन वन लीeuwenhoek in 1674. So Anton, if there will be any MCQ multiple choice question, so who identified, who observed, who discovered living cell, you should not opt Robert Hooke, but you should opt the answer Anton Leeuwenhoek. And in the timeline, in 1883, Robert Brown, a scientist naming Robert Brown, discovered nucleus. In 1835, there is a scientist, Felix Dujardin, discovered fluid content of the cell. Fluid content of the cell is cytoplasm. And in 1838, Matthias Sileden proposed all plants are made up of cells, because Matthias Sileden was a botanist. So his main work, most of the work are on botany, on plants. So he proposed all plant cells are made of cells. In 1839, J.E. Purkinje named the fluid content of cell as protoplasm, but according to him, that the fluid which is responsible for life, which is responsible for giving the cell a living entity, is protoplasm. Other name is bioplast. In 1839, another scientist, another zoologist, because Sileden was a botanist and Theodor Schwann was a zoologist. According to Theodor Schwann, he proposed all animals are made up of cells. In 1845, Carl Heinrich Braun proposed cell is the basic unit of life. In 1855, Rudolf Virchow proposed that all cells arise from pre-existing cell. So, dear friends, dear students, this term, actually there was a mistake. This is not 1883. This is 1830. In 1830, Robert Brown discovered nucleus. This is not 1883. So let me clear this, that this is not 1883. This is not 1883. 1 minute. This is not 1883. This is 1 minute. This is 1830. No need to confuse. This is 1830. So Robert Brown discovered this nucleus in 1830. Next. So timeline, you have already understood about the timeline. This is very historical aspect of the cell biology, is very important. So you must have at least this much of knowledge. Now, according to the cell number, if a living organism is having made up of only one cell, then it is defined as unicellular. It is called unicellular. An organism that is made up of only one cell is called unicellular. सिर्फ एक सेल का बना हुआ होगा तो उसको unicellular organism बोलेंगे. Examples are Euglena, Paramecium, yeast, bacteria, amoeba. Multicellular organism अगर एक या एक से ज्यादा, मतलब अगर किसी organism में एक से ज्यादा cells होंगे, if an organism is made up of, the body of an organism is made up of more than one cell, it is called multicellular organism. Examples are plants, animals, fungus, and everything apart from unicellular organism. Multicellular organism under microscope. लीव्स देखो किस तरह से है, बहुत सारे सेल्स है, कंपार्टमेंट्स बने हुए हैं. मसल सेल्स को देखो, ये ट्रांसवर्स सेक्शन है, इस तरह से दिख रहे हैं। Size of cells, according to the size of cells, there may be the smallest cell and largest cell. Smallest cell is the PPLO, pleuroplasma like organism, and this is also known as microplasm. Size is 2.1 micron. Largest cell is Oescherichia, size is around 18 centimeter. The cell vary in size. Most cells are very small, microscopic. Some may be very large, macroscopic. Unit used to measure cell of a unit, the unit which is used to measure size of cell is micrometer. 1 micrometer is equal to 1 upon 1000 millimeter. So 110 to the power minus 6. Size of cells in humans: smallest cell is sperm cell, size is 5 micrometer. Largest cell is ovum cell, 120 micrometer. Longest cell is nerve, size is 1 meter. Shape of cell: there is no definite shape of cell. Even in one organ, one multipolar organ, different organs is having different type of different shape of cells. So cells vary in shape. Variation depends upon the function of cells. And some cells like euglena and amoeba can change their shape, but most cells have a fixed shape. Human RBC are circular, biconcave for easy passage through the human capillaries. क्योंकि ह्यूमन आरबीसी को जो जो हमारे कैपिलरीज हैं, जो आर्टरीज के छोटे छोटे पार्ट में, उसके उसके जो पार्ट है आर्टरी के कैपिलरीज, छोटे छोटे आर्टरीज जो है, वेन्स है, उससे होकर के गुजरना पड़ता है। इस वजह से इनका सर्कुलर और बाइकॉन्केव होता है। देयर इज अ नेचुरल एडेप्टेशन इन ह्यूमन आरबीसीज। नर्व सेल्स आर ब्रांच टू conduct impulses from one point to another. Human WBCs can change their shape to engulf macroorganisms that can enter the body. So human RBCs, the eating of human RBCs, the eating of macrophage is phagocytosis, and the drinking of macrophage is pinocytosis. So there is change in shape, and this depends on the function of the cell. So WBC can change their shape to engulf, to digest this microorganism that enters the body. So structure of cell. So cell structure is very important. Detailed structure of cell has been studied under compound microscope or electron microscope. There are many different types of microscopes. So compound microscope or electron microscope. So and microscope depends, the work of microscope depends on magnification power. So magnification power is the ability to enhance the size of the structure which is seen under the microscope. So certain structure can be seen only under electron microscope, and the structure of a cell is seen under electron microscope with ultra structure, because very small thing, negligible structure can be enlarged to large size for proper visualization. So as the evolution, the development of this in the field of microscope took place, simultaneously the scientific basis of this cell and cellular structure, and even minute level minute structure are enlarged for proper studying. So cells are classified according to if the cell is present in animal or in plant. If in animal, so animal cell, the structures are in animal cells in nucleus, Golgi body, vesicles, plasma membrane, mitochondria, cytoskeleton, centrioles, lysosome, cytoplasm, rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus. And in plant cell, nucleus, Golgi body, vesicles, lysosome, plasma membrane, mitochondria, chloroplast, cell wall, vacuole, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, nucleolus. Bacterial cell. In bacterial cell, capsule, cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm, flagellum, food granule, plasmid, DNA, ribosomes, nucleoid, pili. Structure of cell. If we study a cell under a microscope, we would come across three features in all cells. तीन चीज तो होते ही है, तीन चीज जैसे कि प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म। तो इसको इस तरह से देख लिया जाए कि जो है, इसको इस तरह से देख लिया जाए कि एक एक सेल है इस तरह से, ऐसे देखो, this is not becoming circular, but you considered it, and this is the outline of the cell, and the outline of cell, this is the outline of the cell, and this is plasma membrane, this is plasma membrane, and this is nucleus, this is, 1 minute, this is nucleus, and the fluid present inside the fluid present between the nuclear membrane, the membrane which circles this, which covers this nuclear membrane, and the membrane which surrounds this cell is a plasma membrane. So the fluid which is present between nuclear membrane and plasma membrane is this fluid is cytoplasm. This fluid is cytoplasm. So these are the plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. This is cytoplasm. So plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. This is a basic structure of this basic things which are present in almost all and every cells is plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. So what is cell organelle? What is cell organelle? Cell organelle is, what is cell organelle? Cell organelles are the structure. The other name of cell organelle in Hindi, cell organelles is known as kosikang. Kosika is the name of cell. So kosikang means the parts of cell, means the structure which are present in the cytoplasm is known as cell organelles, and these are the structure which are suspended in the cytoplasm of the cell. So the cell organelles, this is plasma membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm, cytosol. Cell organelles में endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosome, vacuoles, mitochondria, plastid, centrosome, cytoskeleton. These are the cell organelle. Next. Now plasma membrane. What do you mean by what? This is plasma membrane. Other name of plasma membrane is cell membrane. So this is the living. This is living part of cell. This is and this is extremely delicate, thin, elastic, living, and semi-permeable membrane, and the body functions is, this plasma membrane is very important because many receptors, many chemicals, many things are present which is responsible for intracellular communication and many things. So made up of two layers of lipids molecules in which protein molecules are floating. If it is in outside, it is extrinsic porosity. Inside, it is intrinsic porosity. Thickness varies from 75 to 110 angstrom. It can be observed under an electron microscopy. So what happens means this fluid mosaic model, because it is very delicate, thin, elastic. So Singer and Nicholson, naming scientists, they proposed the fluid mosaic model of the plasma membrane structure. Now, what is the function? So it mentions shape and size of the cell, protects internal content of the cell, regulates entry and exit of substance in and out of the cell, maintains homeostasis. So this is about plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is phospholipid bilayer. So this is very important. And plasma membrane, cell wall. Cell wall is the non-living part of the cell, and the cell wall is not present in all cell. Animal cells is devoid of cell wall. cell wall is present in bacteria, fungi, and plant cells. So the in bacteria, the chemical structure, chemical which is present in the cell wall is peptidoglycan, and the chemical which is present in fungi is chitin, and in plant cell is composed of cellulose. Non-living and outer cell wall is non-living outermost covering of a cell. Plants and bacteria and as well as fungi can be tough, rigid, sometimes flexible, made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, actin, maybe thin or thick, multi-layered structure. Thickness varies from 50 to 1000 angstrom, and the main purpose of cell wall is to provide mechanical strength to the cell to sustain during the adverse environmental condition. So functions of cell wall provide definite shape, strength, and rigidity, prevents drying up, desiccation of cells, helps in controlling cell expansion, protects cell from external pathogens. Now this is nucleus. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown 1830. So dense spherical body located near the center of the cell. Diameter varies from 10 to 50 micrometer, present in all cells except red blood cells, and sheep tube cells, well developed in plant animal cell, underdeveloped in bacteria and blue green algae, because these bacteria and blue green algae are part of kingdom Monera. Kingdom Monera. The, 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 the examples which are included in kingdom Monera, the cell structure belongs to prokaryotic, and in prokaryotic there is no distinct nucleus. There's no clear nucleus. Most of the cells are uninucleated, having only one nucleus. Few types of cells have more than one nucleus, like skeletal muscle cells. So most of the cells are one uninucleated, and some cells like skeletal muscle cells, they are multinucleated. So nucleus is a double layer covering called nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane has pores of diameter 80 to 100 nanometer. Colorless, dense shape present inside the nucleus known as nucleoplasm. Nucleoplasm contains round-shaped nucleolus and network of chromatin fibers. Fibers are composed of deoxyribonucleic acid and protein histone. So these chromatin fibers, these are composed of DNA and protein histone, basic protein histone. These fibers condense to form chromosome during cell division, and this during metaphagic chromosome, there is specular arrangement, and this metaphagic chromosome are typed. These are arranged. These are typed to get proper picture. This is known as karyography or karyotyping. So total 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes are present in human body, human cells. So nucleus in chromosomes contains stretches of DNA called genes. Genes transfer the hereditary information from one generation to a next. Functions of nucleus includes control all cell activities like metabolism, protein synthesis, growth, and cell division. Nucleolus synthesize new ribonucleic acid to constitute ribosomes, store hereditary information in genes. So these are the gene, DNA, histone, chromatin. This is chromosome. This is chromatin fiber. Okay, so we have completed this nucleus. Now cytoplasm, and nucleus is also known as the master of cell. Nucleus being responsible for controlling the different activities of cells, whole cells. So nucleus is known as master cell organ, master of cell. Cytoplasm, this is jelly-like material formed by 80% of water, present between plasma membrane and nucleus, contains a clear liquid portion called cytosol and various particles. Particles are protein, carbohydrate, nucleic acid, lipids, inorganic ions. Also contains many organelles with distinct structure and function. Some of these organs are visible only under a electron microscope, because they are so much minute, so much negligible in structure. So for proper visualization, there is need of electron microscope. Granular and dense in animal cells and thin in plant cells. Endoplasmic reticulum, network of tubular and vesicular structure which are interconnected with one another. तो ये इंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम जो है ट्यूबुलर और वेसिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर का नेटवर्क होता है, जो कि एक दूसरे से कनेक्टेड होते हैं, और सम पार्ट्स आर कनेक्टेड टू द न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन, और कुछ पार्ट जो है ना न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन से भी कनेक्टेड होते हैं, और कुछ पार्ट जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन से भी कनेक्टेड होते हैं. टू टाइप्स, स्मूथ इंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम विच लैक्स राइबोसोम and the type of ribosome which is studied with ribosome is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the function of endoplasmic reticulum, it gives internal support to the cytoplasm. Rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes secretory protein and membrane proteins. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes lipid for cell membrane. In liver cells, smooth endoplasmic reticulum detoxify drugs and poisons. In muscle cells, smooth endoplasmic reticulum store calcium ion, and this calcium ion is very responsible for the muscular function, contraction, and relaxation of the muscle. Golgi bodies, these are discovered by Camillo Golgi, formed by a stack of 5 to 8 membranous sacs. Sacs are usually flattened, are called cistern. Has two ends, cis face situated near the endoplasmic reticulum, and trans face situated near the cell membrane. Function क्या है? It modifies, sort and pack material synthesized in the cell. So protein sorting inside the cell is done by Golgi bodies. Delivers synthesized material to various targets inside the cell and outside the cell. Produces vacuole and secretory vesicles. Forms plasma membrane and lysosomes. तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि गोल्गी बॉडीज को जब बहुत प्लांट सेल में गोल्गी बॉडीज स्कैटर्ड होते हैं, छोटे छोटे होते हैं, उसको डिक्टियोसोम बोला जाता है. तो ये स्ट्रक्चर है गोल्गी बॉडीज का. दिस इज आवर सिस्टर्न, दिस इज सिस फेस, दिस इज ट्रांस फेस, एंड सिस फेस एज ऑलरेडी मेंशन्ड, सिस फेस जो है ये एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की तरफ फेस रहता है, और ट्रांस फेस का ये फेस जो है सेल मेम्ब्रेन की तरफ होता है. ठीक है. और Golgi bodies, this diagram shows that how Golgi bodies working. Like this is vesicle, this is plasma membrane, this is nucleus, and these materials are coming. This is lysosomes. This is the function of Golgi bodies. Golgi bodies acting as a master controller. नेक्स्ट लाइसोसोम. लाइसोसोम को आत्महत्या की थैली बोलते हैं, सुसाइडल बैग बोलते हैं. इसका स्ट्रक्चर स्मॉल स्फेरिकल सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन शेक. ये बहुत ही डेलिकेट और बहुत ही फ्लेक्सिबल मेम्ब्रेन होता है, सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन. फाउंड थ्रू आउट द साइटोप्लाज्म, filled with hydrolytic enzymes, occur in most animals and few type of plant cells. It helps in digesting large molecules, protects cell by destroying foreign invader like bacteria and viruses. Degradation of worn out organelles in dead cell perform autolysis. Vacuoles के जो membranes होते हैं उसको बोलते हैं टोनोप्लास्ट. सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन sac filled with liquid or sap, sugar, water and ions. Animal cell vacuoles are temporary, small in few number. In plants, vacuoles are large and more in number. So in plant cells, nucleus is pushed in periphery due to large vacuole, maybe contractile or non-contractile. Function is store various substances including waste product, maintain osmotic pressure of the cell, store food particles and amoeba cell, provide turgidity and rigidity to the plant cell. Mitochondria was discovered by Altman. It is a small rod-shaped organism bound by two membranes, inner and outer membrane. Inner membrane is not smooth, outer membrane is smooth, and outer membrane encloses the contents of the mitochondria. Inner membrane is folded in the form of cell invert like finger-like projections called cristae. Inner cavity is filled with matrix which contains many enzymes, contains their own DNA which is responsible for many enzymatic actions. Because mitochondria contains its own DNA, which is also known as semi-autonomous organelle. Functions are synthesize energy which reach compound ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP molecules provide energy for vital activities of living cells. This is the structure of mitochondria. Outer membrane, inner membrane is folded, and this is the finger-like projection. This is known as crista, and this purple color particles is known as F0, F1 particles. These are known as oxysomes. They are responsible for these are very important during the process of respiration. The oxidative phosphorylation, and oxidative phosphorylation occurs inside the mitochondria. Plastid are three types: chromoplast, chloroplast, leucoplast. Other types of leucoplast: helioplast, amyloplast, and proteoplast. So chromoplast gives color to the fruit. Chloroplast is very important. It is known as kitchen of the cell because it contains chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is very important, and in chloroplast, the process of photosynthesis takes place. And in leucoplast, there are three types of leucoplast: aleoplast, amyloplast, or proteoplast. The plastids are double membrane bound organisms present inside the plant and animal. Some algae, their responsible activities related to making and storing of food. They often contain different types of pigment that can change the color of the cell. Chromoplasts are plastids that produce and store pigment. They are responsible for different colors found in leaves, fruits, and flowers, vegetables. Carrot pigment, the pigment of carrot is carotene. That pigment xanthophyll in mango, lycopene in tomato. Leucoplasts are colorless plastids that store food. They are found in storage organs such as fruit, tubers, and seeds. Potato tubers, starch is the food. Maize grains, food is protein. And castor seeds, food is oil. Chloroplast is the double membrane organism found mainly in plant cells, usually spherical or discoid in shape, shows two distinct regions, grana and stroma. Grana are stacks of thylakoid membrane-bound flattened disc. The thylakoid contains chlorophyll molecules responsible for photosynthesis. Stroma is colorless, dense fluid. In thylakoid, the photolysis part of photosynthesis takes place. In stroma, dark cycle means photolysis. Light reaction takes place in thylakoid and dark reaction takes place in stroma. And dark reaction is the final step, after which there is a formation of starch. So convert light energy into chemical energy in the form of food, provides green color to the leaves, stem, and vegetables due to presence of chlorophyll. This is the structure of chloroplast. This is outer membrane, this is inner membrane, and these are the arrangement of thylakoid, and the liquid portion of the liquid present inside the chloroplast is known as stroma. Like mitochondria, it is also having its own DNA, and that DNA is single stranded circular, and it is having its own ribosome, 7s ribosome. So this is like mitochondria, this is also semi-autonomous organelle, and these cell organs are absent in prokaryotic cell. Centrosome. Centrosome is the membrane-bound organelle present near the nucleus, consists of two structures called centriole. Centriole, a hollow cylindrical structure made of microtubule. Centriole are arranged at right angles to each other, and the functions of centriole form spindle fibers which help in the movement of chromosomes during cell division, help in the formation of cilia and flagella. This is the structure of centriole and centrosome. Centrosome is the function is spindle formation. Cytoskeleton. Formed by macrotubule and macrofilament. Macrotubule are hollow tubule made up of protein called tubulin. So macrofilament are rod-shaped thin filaments made up of protein called actin. Functions determine the shape of the cell, give structural strength of cell, responsible for cellular movement. This is the cell membrane, and these are the network of macrotubule and macrofilament. And like जैसे कि हमारा बॉडी है, हमारे बॉडी में हड्डी ना हो तो हमारा शेप नहीं हो सकता, उसी तरह से these microfilaments and microtubules, they act as cytoskeleton, gives skeleton to the cell, and due to this there is proper shape of a cell. Or if there would have been absence of these cytoskeleton, macrotubule and macrofilament, there may not be proper shape of the cell. So determine the shape of the cell, give structural strength of the cell, responsible for cellular movement. The difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell: nucleus is undeveloped. In eukaryotic cell, nucleus is well developed. In prokaryotic cell, only one chromosome present. In eukaryotic cell, more than one chromosome present. Membrane-bound organisms are absent in prokaryotic cell. Membrane-bound organisms are present. Size ranges from 0.5 to 5 micrometer. Size ranges from 5 to 100 micrometer. Examples are bacteria, blue green. Examples are all other organisms except cyanobacteria and bacteria. Animal cell, plant cell difference: generally small in size. Animal cells are generally small in size as compared to plant cells. Plant cells are generally large in size. Cell wall is absent in animal cell. Cell wall is present. Plastids are absent in animal cell. Plastids are present in plant cell because of the function of photosynthesis. Vacuoles are smaller in size and less in number. Vacuoles are larger in size and more in number. Centriole are present in animal cell, and centriole are absent in plant cell. Thank you. This is all about for today. The topic completed. The topic was cell structure and function. Thank you all.